Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Brianna Fernandez. Officials are not giving up looking for dozens of people still missing from Friday's devastating and deadly flooding in central Texas. At least 91 people have been confirmed dead. Colorado Task Force 1 has been told they may be activated to head there to help. Morgan Chesky has the latest details.
A desperate search and rescue mission is ongoing in the Texas Hill Country, where despite threats of even more rain, emergency crews are working around the clock to find 10 young campers among dozens still unaccounted for. Overall, the floods in Texas claiming over 80 lives. In Kerr County alone, 68 people are dead, according to officials, including 28 children.
I've seen it flood, but I've never seen it come up this high.
Some 400 first responders are now scouring the swollen Guadalupe River and its banks after a deadly and unexpected wall of water swallowed homes, RVs, and overwhelmed a summer camp over the 4th of July weekend. Carl Jeter helped rescue a woman hanging onto a tree above the river after her car was washed away by the fast-moving waters below.
It's a miracle that she did survive.
One of the biggest challenges for crews digging through debris piles that could swallow whole homes or trucks in a split second. My own mother watching as crews pulled multiple bodies from this pile on the banks of a river.
Officials say Camp Mystic on the banks of the Guadalupe has 10 campers and 1 staff member still unaccounted for.
We will remain 100% dedicated, searching for every single one of the children who were at Camp Mystic.
The camp sharing, "Our hearts are broken," alongside our families that are enduring this unimaginable tragedy. Mystic's owner Dick Eastland died trying to save his young campers, according to his grandson. At Camp La Junta, a neighboring boys' camp, one cabin was seen floating away.
Everyone over there could hear each other's cries and screams.
Officials say everyone there is safe and accounted for. Meanwhile, Kerrville mourning the loss of its high school soccer coach, Reese Sunker.
He was just infectious, and he was a great coach, a great teacher.
The beloved coach lost to the flood alongside his wife. Their 2 young children still missing.
I'm sure he fought like hell to get the kids and his wife to safety.
President Trump issuing federal disaster assistance for the state.
God bless the state of Texas. It's an incredible place.
And as the search continues, officials warning the danger isn't over, with heavy rainfall threatening even more flooding today.
Now, there's still flood watches in effect for South Carolina after Tropical Storm Chantal made landfall yesterday morning. Now, it was the first one to hit the U.S. this season. Rescues have been ongoing in South Carolina along with North Carolina. The storm dropped several inches of rain with winds up to 50 miles per hour, and it's now weakened to a tropical depression. The heat will be top of mind for us this week, but storms swept through the parts of Colorado yesterday. The National Weather Service confirmed a land-spout tornado touched down in Morgan County. So this all happened around 3:48 between Brush and Akron. It lasted about 5 minutes. And last night, heavy rain and hail hit parts of the Denver metro area. You're seeing it right here, right now on your screen. This is what it looked like in Arvada around 6:30 last night. Pea-sized hail was reported in several places. Now to a hot week this week. It is beautiful out there, but most people will either want to stay inside or in the water. So I do want to bring in 9 News weather impact meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen and what to expect this week, because lots of SPF and lots of water.
Yeah, the heat's going to be on, and we're already starting to feel it today. Temperatures already getting up there close to 90 degrees. Over the next few days, the heat related illnesses could be an issue, so avoid those strenuous outdoor activities and stay hydrated. That's how you defeat this high heat that's already building in the area. It's 88 degrees already today at the 9 News studios in downtown Denver. 87 degrees currently at the airport. Here's the rest of the day. We're going to see those clouds. You can start to see them building out there. That'll give us some periodic relief every here and there as those clouds will remain in the area. But look at the temperatures, still 93 degrees as the forecast for today, staying pretty warm straight through the late evening hours with the temperatures in the upper 80s. Here's what that little mini heat wave looks like over the next several days. Tuesday, 95 degrees. We could be near record high temperatures on Wednesday with a potential weather impact day because of heat advisories impacting nearly 5 million people across the state of Colorado, and 96 degrees is the forecast as we get into the day on Thursday. We'll have more information on this high heat because we're looking at those near record 100 temperatures. Overnight lows could be as high as up the upper 60s, so really no relief in sight. I'll have more coming up in the full forecast.
Corey, thank you so much. New at noon, a suspect is dead after opening fire at the U.S. Border Patrol facility in McAllen, Texas this morning. Officials say the 27-year-old man started shooting and federal agents returned fire. Police say he was armed with 2 rifles and had more ammunition, but his motive isn't known yet. Department of Homeland Security said 2 officers plus a Border Patrol employee were injured, including 1 shot in the knee. All 3 have been taken to the hospital. Here in Denver, police are still looking for a driver who hit and killed a man while he was changing his tire on the side of I-25. DPD says that this happened around 7 Saturday morning on I-25 near 6th Avenue. Police are looking for a black Toyota 4Runner with damage to the front passenger side. If you have any information on this crash, you're asked to call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. That number is on the bottom of your screen right now. 2 drivers are working with investigators on the western slope after a man was hit by several cars on Highway 50 near Delta. CSP says they believe at least 1 other driver may also be involved. Westbound Highway 50 was closed for several hours for the investigation. The FBI is reigniting the search for a man who has ties to Colorado. He escaped from police many times over the past 25 years. The agency says Francisco Molina Nieve ran right out of the court back in 1999, just as the jury found him guilty of beating his ex-girlfriend. He has been dodging custody ever since, using fake identities and escaping multiple arrests after posting bond. The FBI now has him on the most wanted list. The strike of dozens of Safeway stores in Colorado is now over after weeks of picketing. We'll tell you about the deal that's sending employees back to work. And also ahead, it is going to be hot out there this week, but you won't be able to jump into one of the most popular reservoirs here in the Denver metro area.